Now we are just over a month away from the Real ID deadline. If you don't already have one, you are almost certainly out of luck, but you are not alone. Fewer than half of Minnesotans have a Real ID. That could lead to some big headaches next month. Fox 9's Mike Manzoni joins us now. And Mike, Minnesota actually has the lowest compliance rate this region.
Yes, Simone, every neighboring state is doing a better job of getting people to get a Real ID. Starting on May 7th, you'll need one to fly and to enter federal buildings. Minnesota started offering them nearly 7 years ago, but for whatever reason, most people still don't have one. Take a look at this map. Just 40% of Minnesotans have a Real ID, and compare that with the neighboring states you see there. In both Wisconsin and North Dakota, 63% of people have one, and in Iowa, 75% of IDs are compliant. South Dakota is the leader here with more than 99% compliance. Congress passed the Real ID Act 20 years ago in response to the September 11th terrorist attacks. The law sets minimum security standards for state IDs. The initial deadline was all the way back in 2008, but the government, you might remember, pushed it back several times. We caught up with people at MSP Airport today who still don't have one.
I had it here in Minnesota, and then when I moved to Montana, I didn't have the right identification with me because I was in the middle of a move.
I guess it was just more of like an oversight on my part that I just hadn't gotten it renewed. I was able to check the status online yesterday, and it said I was still in review. So 5 weeks later, and here we are. So, oh well.
Now, the government, as I mentioned, delayed the Real ID deadline multiple times, but it does not appear that it'll do that again. The deadline, again, is May 7th. That is 1 month from Monday. When you apply, it takes about a month and a half to come in the mail, and you do need several documents to get one, including proof of identity, as well as 2 documents that prove you live here in Minnesota. And don't forget about your social security number, because they'll ask you for that too. You don't need the card, you just need the number. And if you don't have a Real ID by the deadline, and it appears that most of you won't, you can always use your passport. Simone, Tim?
Oh,
another reminder.
It really is. Another tip to do the preparation work ahead of time, because yes, they can. They do allow you to do that, and it saves you a lot of time once you get to the DVS office.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Mike. Well,